Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Nova Wood and Metal Craft. Thank you for visiting my channel. This is about my last major project for my garage cabinet storage, shelf, whatever. I have worked for years on this garage, custom building storage space for all my tools and toys, supplies, material, equipment, whatever you want to call it. And this is the final step. I've got this space right here remaining, and I'm going to custom build storage for the equipment you see here. And after that, I'm pretty much done. Now, if you want to know the rationale, the logic, the design considerations I put into all of my storage projects, I need a comment. I need someone to like this post and to put a comment requesting, how did you do that? How are you going to do this one? If you've got any interest in how I'm going to go about getting this project finished, I'll be happy to make a separate video showing you step by step all the factors I took into account and how to maximize this space, make it my own, have it blend in with the rest of the whole overall design here. How it's all going to blend in. I'll give it to you step by step. I'll give you some hints. The Fibonacci sequence, golden ratio. This guy's going to help me take into consideration how big I'm going to make each shelf in relation to the other shelves within that space. What am I storing here? I'll be storing a what's going in this space is a 12-inch drill press, currently disassembled. That's another project. A project vintage carpenter's toolbox, and my other little spare box I take to my swap meets. I always pack that full of little toys and treats that I take to swap meets and whatnot. And I have this flex core welder here, which is my new go-to welding system. I had a stick welder. I still have that as a backup system, but I want storage space for this guy, this, and whatever else I could fit into this space. And I'll tell you this much more. I've pretty much already decided the system I'm going to use. It is going to be mounted to the wall. It is not going to have a pull-out, roll-out feature like this piece here. Behind this storage cabinet are some gate hinges, which I mount a folding work table, which provides a solid working workbench table that I can mount a bench grinder or my medium-sized, medium-duty vise. I can mount those on a portable work table, and that is secured to the wall solidly with a couple of gate hinges. That's another project. Be happy to show you that one. This is another roll-out cabinet. Some of you have seen what's behind this one. How am I going to gain access to this storage cabinet if I'm covering it in shiplap? I'm probably going to use a door like this on the lower half. It'll swing outwards, as opposed to having a door like this one. This one is hinged on the bottom and folds down. I'm thinking I don't want that because that'll encroach on my floor space. And how will I get to everything that's stored here if the door's folding downward in my way? That's not going to work. I could use this system where the door bolts upward and out of the way. But again, think about that. Yeah, that's not going to work either. So obviously the lower portion of this storage cabinet space is going to have to be a door that swings outward to the side. Now, because I have this panel folding down, I am going to have to custom fit this storage space. I'm thinking the top portion might angle downward, and I might consider having a small door fold down here. I'll figure all that out. Again, it's all going to be proportioned nicely with the golden ratio rules. And it's going to be a fun project. It's probably going to take me, in the little spare time that I have, probably a couple of weeks to get it done. So if you're interested, if I piqued your interest in this, if you want to know more, I'll be happy to share what I know with you, but you gotta leave a comment. Okay, thanks for watching.